Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome back to another episode of the Makeup Breakup Recap.
Woo!
So in these videos, we sit down and talk about makeup that we've destroyed recently. So we're sort of doing a little bit of a catch-up here from the holiday period because we destroyed so many. So you would have seen a video recently where we recapped half of the pile that we had. And now we are finishing it off, so we are a bit more up to date.
Up to date.
Yes.
Let's do
it. We're going to start with Huda because we did Huda Week.
We did do Huda Week.
We had the New Nudes palette, the Obsessions palette, Sapphire Obsessions, and the Faux Filter foundation.
Look, let's start with the first one. New Nudes, I'm going to tell you, I have not used it.
Yep.
I did keep the repressed one. It actually held up pretty well.
It has. I'm surprised none fell out when you held it up like that.
None did. Look. Oops. One did.
One did.
Two did.
Two did. Maybe don't shake it.
Don't shake it. I'm not upset though. So no. The reason we did do a swatch comparison and the repressed ones were pretty trash. But the reason why I wanted to keep this palette is because of the glitters. So I'm sort of just seeing this as being a glitter
just
source.
Use the glitters.
So, you know, I might play with the glitters and some of these sort of marbled shimmery shades that stayed really well.
The meat patties.
The meat patties.
Yeah.
But the rest, the ones that have fallen in here, good luck to you, son.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, some survived, some didn't. But it will live on as glitter on my eyes eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, so... But yeah, what did we learn? Not much.
Not much.
Video.
Nothing.
Nada. But
another one that we learnt nada from was the Obsessions palette. Sapphire Obsessions.
One thing I found strange about this, so we did some swatches and the swatches weren't super impressive. A few people didn't like seeing that. I know that a lot of people love these palettes. I've got the green one. I've used it quite a few times. They're not the best performing shades. You can make them work. But, people they were like, yours are fakes. Yours is made in China. It's fake. And I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you, but all of these ones are made in China. So a lot of people were getting a bit conspiracy theory on us because we didn't love how they swatched.
Fucking hell.
I know, it was a bit weird.
Got bigger problems.
I know, but we were
They're all made in fucking China.
Like, I think the bigger palettes aren't, but the smaller palettes are. Yeah. They all are. Even the first ones that she brought out, they all are. The Obsession palette are. I'm sorry to tell you. But yeah, people are like,
and just because it's made in China doesn't mean it's a fake. It's a fake or it's a legit crap product.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a fun one to destroy. A lot of people really liked it when we had sort of destroyed them all in the pan. I took a nice photo of it. Tempted to make it into like a poster. It was pretty cool. But, you know, just a mini fun one. Surprising, I think the video that did the best out of those was this guy.
Yeah, Faux Filter Foundation.
Yeah, how many pumps?
Squeak. So many people were annoyed that I left that in.
I loved it.
But there
There
was even more people who loved it.
It was so funny.
And I did that for the people who I knew would love it. When I was watching it and I was like, because when I was editing it, I was like hearing the squeaks in real time. Then I sort of like speed up the long chunks where we're just pumping. Yeah. And I always leave the audio on so that I know I'm not missing out on any discussion that's important. So I'm hearing like squeak. And by the time I'd finished the video, and I watched these videos like 4 or 5 times to try and get them right the first time round. And I'm doing my last edit and I'm putting in the music and I'm muting the tracks that I need to mute. I'm like, the squeaks stay. It was
so funny though. I remember Proof watching that after she uploaded it and I was just killing myself laughing. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
So this one we did learn something. This was heaps under the mils that it claimed. And once again, to this very day, we get people commenting going, there's allowed to be variation. And I was like, 9%, not 20% or 25% deficit like this one had. So I think this was a bit shocking because it was so, like, it's claimed 35 mils and what was it, like 20
something.
It was quite under what they said. Someone asked the other day, when you're watching this, it was the other week, someone asked, do brands ever reach out to you when you do these kind of videos? And the answer is no. Like,
not when there's a deficit, not really.
No. I think we've had brands reach out to us maybe 2 or 3 times and they've always been indie brands.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about one coming up soon, but never big brands. They might see it and not give a shit, but they never address it. No. So this was a pretty popular video. I kept the foundation. I used it once and threw it out.
Oh, okay. There we go.
It's very high coverage, and I had seen too many comments about it breaking people out.
Yeah.
And I do get breakouts from high coverage or,
worth it.
you know, thick sunscreens or whatever it might be, and I just thought it's not worth it, so I chucked it out. So that's the story of this one.
Fair. All right. So the next product was the Too Faced Glow Job Glitter Mask.
This was also a deficit.
It was a deficit.
And then we used it. So after we did this, we tried it on. It was not a great mask.
I don't care.
It smells like glue. It took an hour to dry.
Yeah, I know.
And it just didn't do much. So, and then, you know...
And it was summer. When
it should have dried really
quickly.
But they keep bringing them out. So I don't know. They must sell somewhere.
Yeah.
But, yeah, whatever. I'm
won't
chucking
be
this
selling
out straight
here
after
again.
this. No, I'm not using that.
The next one was Desk Palette.
Yeah.
This is the Revolution Beauty Color Spectrum Makeup Pigment Palette. This took a really long time to destroy, and like so long that I had to be like, all right, Kat, it's your turn, because I got a hand cramp. And then when I was editing it, I was like, this is fucking painful. Because it took a really long time to just get through all of the shades. But what did we learn?
That was underweight as well.
It was.
We were having a run. It was like, you know, bad things come in
How
threes.
does a palette this big
be underweight? I don't know. But, you know, we did cop a bit of flack for not swatching it. And the reason we didn't swatch it, not only is there 190-something shades, so we're not swatching them all, but the point was we couldn't actually weigh the full palette and then remove the product and weigh the empty palette because the palette was too heavy for our scales at the time. We've since upgraded our scales, which is good. But we had to actually weigh the product. And by weighing the product, we didn't want to swatch things.
Swatch it.
Because you
take away
the product. Yeah. So, this was underweight.
Yeah.
And it was not that you want it, not that you need that much product.
Nobody needs this.
Yeah, but that was,
I'll be glad to see the back of this. Goodbye.
That was loud.
That was very loud. All right. Then we had the Drunk Elephant mini sets.
Yeah.
And essentially what we were doing here was trying to work out if these were actually better value than the full sizes.
And they were.
And they actually are.
Yeah, surprisingly they are. Also, one thing that I thought was a little bit cheeky from Drunk Elephant is that their skincare is so expensive, but they gave you, like, spot on. If I say they give you 8 mils... Motherfucker, they're not giving you any more than 8 mils. It is right on the line. They don't want to give you any more. So
they probably put a mil in there extra just so the stuff that like coats the side of the bottles isn't giving you a deficit, but you are getting 8 fucking mils of your 8 mils.
Yeah.
More.
But even the minis were airless pumps, which are great.
Yes.
But yeah, they were just like, look, this is gold. This shit is gold to us. You're not getting
nothing extra
any more than what you pay for.
Yeah, that was in the minis and the full size.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Exactly right. And also, when we did the mini and the full size, the colours of them were different.
Yeah.
So I think there is some, like, not control. Like, there's always variations over batches. But I was like, this is strange. Yeah. But I have been using some of these, and I can tell you that the little ones probably last maybe 3 weeks of use. So even though they are better value, if you are lazy like me and you don't want to buy a new skincare item every 3 weeks, probably just get the big one.
Yeah. Or if you're buying them,
buy multiples.
Buy like 6 months worth at once.
Yeah.
It's really going to hurt your pocket, but...
Yeah, because it's a pain.
At least you won't have to go to the shops every 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks, yeah.
Then we did a Lipstick Queen lipstick.
Yes. This was actually a video that we did... like in November.
And it went live in January.
Yeah, it's one that we sat on for a long time. We like to destroy things, and then if that particular video isn't time sensitive, like it's not a new release or it's not a topical product, it kind of can get pushed back with things that are topical. But, you know, if we're having a week where one of us is sick or, you know, we're really busy, we like to have a video as sort of like a backup, and that's what this was. So we eventually published it. We didn't learn too much. You don't get the product in the usable portion like most lipsticks, and it made a pink colour. Yeah. But the best part about that was the smudge.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That was good.
That was my favourite part of the video.
That was the only good part of that video. Yeah. Otherwise, it was just fucking boring.
Yeah. So wait till the end of that one. Yeah. You get the boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
That was funny.
That was fun.
Yeah,
that
I
was
did
fun.
like that.
Okay, Bitch Slap Cosmetics.
Yes.
So
we've got these in a bag.
We do. We were very lucky to actually have these sent to us by a subscriber, Emily.
Yes.
Because we mentioned, look, since the dawn of the makeup breakup, we'd been mentioning that one day we would do these.
Yeah.
And we just never got around to it. And then we opened a package from Emily one day, and there were Bitch Slap Cosmetics in here.
Emily.
So these were a vagina highlighter and penis lipsticks.
Yes.
Please don't demonetize us, YouTube. Yeah, we destroyed them. I think the thing that we discovered with the highlighter was probably the most scary thing.
Yes.
The pan was rusted.
Yes, it was very rusted in the pan. We didn't have any weights for these products, so we couldn't verify anything. This was an instance when the brand reached out to us afterwards and said that this particular pan, they're no longer creating product in it. They've upgraded their pans. So they offered to send us out more stuff, but we were like, we don't actually want it, to be honest. The products, no offense, just in my opinion, didn't feel great quality. And I didn't see a need for using a penis lipstick or a vagina highlighter on a daily basis.
We weren't going to create another video on it because it's done. Yeah.
And also, for the record, a few people ask us, because we do swear in videos and, you know, we're a little bit, you know, raw. People ask us, oh my God, do all your videos get demonetized because you say the F word? And and the answer is no.
But if you put penis or vagina in metadata,
clearly it does.
It does.
That was our only video that's ever in the history of Beauty News been demonetized.
Yeah.
And we've put up over, I think it's about 500 and something videos. So for the people that want to know, can you swear? Yes, you fucking can swear. You just have to be careful not to have excessive swearing.
Yeah.
Or I hear these days in the first 30 seconds of your video.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
so be careful with that.
There we go.
But you can swear, but just don't put penises or vaginas because YouTube does not like that.
No. Okay. Next, we had the Jeffree Star Alien palette.
Yes.
We didn't learn much here.
No. You know, we have tried to repress Jeffree Star eyeshadows before, and they just crack and cause a mess. So we didn't do it. Yeah. They swatched nicely.
Yeah.
And
there was some cool colours in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys wanted to see it, so there you go.
I wanted to do this.
Looks good.
Look, I'm going to keep it for Halloween. No, I won't, but, you know.
The packaging is really cool.
Yeah,
it is. It's really, really cool. Next, we decided to break up something really, really pretty.
Yes.
This is the Korea Beauty Sailor Moon Miracle Romance Colour Powder.
Yes.
So these were 5 different coloured balls that create a brightening powder.
It's pretty much just a white powder. Negates itself.
Yeah, it's sort of got like a slight sort of beigey pinky tone to it. And we actually crushed these with is it the pestle?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was
fun.
That was so satisfying. I can't even tell you guys, like, just letting the weight sort of crush them, and they were so well behaved.
I thought they were going to go everywhere.
They didn't shoot all over the table. They were so well behaved.
They were.
This was a fun product. Not, you know, it wasn't requested or anything. This was something that we came across and were just like, fuck it.
We want to mush some balls.
We want to mush some balls. And sometimes it's just nice to do pretty products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say about that video that I think one of the things that we fucked up was we said that the sort of Sailor Moon detail is really subtle. I haven't watched Sailor Moon for like 20 years, let's be real. Maybe less, but you know, this flower
Yeah.
is related to Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
But it's not a prominent part. It's like
Right.
when she gets her powers. So
Okay, yeah.
it isn't as subtle. But I do have to say, if you had it sitting on a bench, no one would be like, Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
It does actually look like a subtle...
Unless they're a big Sailor Moon
Yeah,
fan.
unless they're
and
a
then
huge
they're going to
fan.
love it as
Yeah.
well and want to know where you got
So,
it.
you know, I do still stand by that it is a subtle reference to it. It's not pink and gold.
It doesn't have a big Sailor Moon sitting on top.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so I wanted to clarify that because
Yeah.
that was something that we did miss. But, yeah, I think it's a pretty little product. If you like these sort of setting powders with the multicolours, like the Guerlain ones.
Yeah, these are a bit more of an affordable piece.
And a more fun one.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next up we did the Morphe James Charles palette.
This was the most requested. Out of all the products we talked about today, is the most requested thing.
It was. And I don't feel like it was as popular as I expected it to be.
No, but James Charles even commented on it.
He did.
And a lot of people are like, James is going to be so upset, but he actually said he enjoyed watching it all broken up. So I think he learnt from his mistake of calling out the other person that destroyed it. But yeah, I just thought that wasn't, like, to be fair, I didn't think it was a bad palette. It didn't encourage me to go out and buy it.
No.
But I think the colours were quite nice. I think the formula was usable.
Yeah.
I think that about Morphe in general, though, like the formula isn't fantastic, but it's definitely usable.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't hate it. It probably made me more curious about if I had a friend that had one, I'd want to borrow it and be like, do I like it when it's used?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. There you
It was
go.
all right.
Yeah.
Zulu by Juvia's Place. This one was under, but within the legal deficit,
Yeah,
I believe.
it was
only
under
a little bit.
slightly, yeah.
So we destroyed it. We didn't repress it because
The ingredients.
we just knew that the formula wasn't going to hold up.
It was going to be like that Huda Beauty one that fell
with
into my lap.
falling out pans, which is not what we want from our makeup.
But I have to say, after swatching it and playing with it and seeing the pigmentation, we did place another order for our own palettes. So I got the Tribe palette, you got Masquerade.
I think I got Masquerade Mini,
You know, it inspired us to give, like, we've always wanted to use Juvia's Place, but it inspired us to
bite the bullet
and do it. So they were really nice looking.
Yeah, like the editing process and the publishing process of the video also sort of reminds us of what we experienced when we were playing with it, and that was one of those things that triggered.
We're like, oh, we should look at it. And then we're like, oh, there's a sale.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah.
So sometimes that does happen where we're like, okay, this looks interesting. Let's give it a shot. And then, we go and we buy more if we can't fix it.
Colourpop.
This is very recent. I feel like we're finally catching up to
We're
where
getting
we're at.
really close.
Yeah, so we just, took out and weighed the... What are these? Literally obsessed body glitters and also the Jelly Much shadows. We did reuse them. I've got them. I haven't used the glitter yet. It's a body glitter. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. I wouldn't really say this is eye safe either. I don't think it's claiming to be. Like, you can always use it on your eyes if you want, but you'd have to use it with caution.
Yeah.
And I have used this a few times and I do quite like it. I would definitely pick up more. And mixing them together surprisingly made a very, very pretty product.
Yeah,
so I recommend mixing your gel products from Colourpop because they're pretty. Just be careful of the glitter.
Yeah.
But these contained more than what they say.
Yeah.
So these were overweight.
We've done a couple of Colourpop videos in the past and they were all over. So,
yeah.
Oh my God, the disappointment of the year.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we weren't actually going to destroy this. This was actually mine that I ordered. We ordered one each along with a Fix Plus, which is very nice. I do recommend that. But when we received them, we were just like, no, we have to tell people about this because we were talking about this product so much in Beauty News and look how pretty the photos look. And,
hyping it up.
Yeah, and so many people in the comments and so many people in our group were like, I want to buy it, I'm going to buy it as soon as it gets online, when's it available? And I was just like, no, we need to show people and we need to edit it and have it up ASAP because it is just this powdery talc light pink business. I have heard a few people that work at MAC not talking on behalf of MAC, but they're just they're clearly proud of MAC, which is fine. I like MAC. There's no shade.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, this is actually supposed to be a blush topper.
It's not.
It's not. It's white powder. You can't use that on anything.
It's pale pink powder. It's completely matte.
That does the opposite of blush topper. That hides your fucking blush. So whatever excuses MAC are trying to make, or what they're trying to say to their employees. We also had a MAC makeup artist say on that video that this is just for the collectors that like to keep them looking pretty.
No.
I was like,
no.
Bitch, please. We buy MAC products from most collections, and I would say that to some degree, I'm a MAC collector. I want my makeup to be usable. Yeah. I don't want it just to sit on the shelf.
You don't get to charge fucking $60-something. In Australia, they're even more. We paid, I think, $46 for these off Selfridges, and in Australia, they're going to be $60-something. Like, no, you don't. No. Stop it.
No. So
I don't fucking take that tomfoolery bullshit.
Yeah.
That's an absolute load of fucking...
Yeah. And the one that's got the gold overspray, that one is just a matte sort of bronze colour. But I do want to say one thing. Someone corrected us. This highlight powder has come out before.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, it was in... There was a collection ages ago, and it was a powder that, once again, had an overspray and looked really pretty. And underneath, it had like a yellow, maybe an orange, maybe a coral.
Oh,
and it was used as sort of like a matte blush.
Right, okay.
So it was out a few years ago, and it was just as disappointing then. But at least it was, well... if you went in it wanting it to be shiny.
Yeah.
Or like a highlighter or a shimmery product.
If you didn't realise it was an overspray.
But at least that was usable as a blush, as like a peachy orange blush. Whereas this one, look, I've used this as like under my eyes and it doesn't really do much. If you put it all over your face, it just makes you a little bit pink. So I wouldn't recommend it as a setting powder either. It's a very confusing product and MAC should not have done that. And the ingredients were shit.
Talc, cornstarch, dimethicone. First 3 ingredients.
Yeah, so they can try to say whatever they want about, oh, it's only for collectors that don't use their makeup. Yeah, fuck off. If you keep making products just for those people, you're going to be bankrupt very soon.
Yeah. Last one.
Yes.
Becca Ocean Glow Highlighter.
Yes.
We made it better. We fixed it.
Yes, we did. Now, this is, when we're filming this, this was our most recent one that went up. And a few people were a bit disappointed that we didn't swatch it all together. And the reason we didn't do that was we didn't want to mess up the design and we're cutting it out.
Yeah.
But what Becca, I think, have put on their website is that they say that the way to use it is like swirled together. And then some people were getting angry at us. I'm like, no, but it's actually described on all sites and all places that it is 2 highlighters and their award-winning bronzer, or their most popular shade of bronzer. So the fact that we treated them as like 2 highlighters and a bronzer is exactly how they marketed it. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't swirl it together, but sometimes we don't swatch things and ruin the design because it ruins the impact of cutting into the design.
Yeah.
You don't want to take away the design. So that's what we did. A few people also thought that the bronzer didn't go all the way down because there was highlighter on the edge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But if you looked at the pan on the bottom, you could see that the bronzer did go all the way through. Yeah. It just had little bits of highlighter on the side. There was a bit of miscommunication with that video, I think. But, you know, it stayed really well.
Becca highlighters always repress nicely.
Becca highlighters always repress really, really well. The only thing I don't really like about this is actually surprisingly the colours. They look nice swatched. They're not the nicest on the skin. So there's that. But there we go.
All right, guys. So that's it for our makeup breakup recap.
Yes.
Let us know down in the comments section which of these products was your favourite video to watch.
Yes.
And if you missed any of them or you want to go back and watch them again, there will be all of the videos
if you missed the
linked. Smashing of the lipstick queen. That was
I recommend staying till the end for that one.
Yeah, that was good fun. All right, guys, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.